annoying mobile game ads. There is yet for something to be invented that's more annoying, frustrating, confusing, and unnecessarily over-sexualized than mobile game ads. It seems that the less an ad tells you, or the more it bewilders you, the higher the chance it will grab your attention, and that is exactly the problem I've been dealing with for the last few weeks. For some unexplainable reason, YouTube decided to push down my throat a game ad by showing it to me almost 20 times a day. Needless to say, it got pretty frustrating real quick, but nevertheless, that shitty ad got engraved in my brain and I couldn't get it out. But I couldn't simply download the game and play it, since that would mean I lost. So I decided to do what every sane person in my situation would do, and that is share my anger and frustration with you by recreating this game from the annoying ad and playing my game instead of the original. Also, if you'd like to try out my game, stay tuned till the end of the video where I'll show you how to do that. The ad itself is quite short, 5 seconds or so, but it gives an overall idea on what we have to do. It seems you control the player with your finger, and there is a HP bar as well as an attack cooldown bar. We've got also enemies, power-ups, a lot of colors, and overall looks like you can idle play this game. Okay, great, let's get to work. But before that, let me know in the comments below which is the most annoying ad you had to deal with. Let's share our frustration with each other. Alright, time to start by creating some of the assets we would need. I'm quite bad at drawing, modeling, and honestly, anything art related, but we gotta work smart and not hard. Today, I will show you a small trick on how to get gorgeous game art made by an AI. What I usually do when I need some 2D art or inspiration is I go to Midjourney on Discord. Midjourney is an AI tool that can generate 2D images when provided with a text description of that image. And as you can see, by providing the following prompt to the AI, it is able to generate this gorgeous asset which later can be cropped and modified in Photoshop and used in the game. After playing with Midjourney for a while, I got this cute penguin fella for our main character sprite. Time to make this bad boy move, and after messing a little bit with coding, I made this. Basically, whenever I click on the screen, the position is calculated, rotating and moving our player towards the target. Quickly made some animations for when the penguin is idle and when it's moving by altering the rotation and height parameters, and to make it feel even more nice and real, I quickly created and added some particle effects for the dust as well as some footstep sounds. So, now we have a character that moves towards our mouse, but what I would actually like is for your mouse to move now towards the like and subscribe button if you didn't already. Gotcha there, didn't I? Okay, let's bring in a friend. This cute fella was also generated by Midjourney, duh. And the brain of this AI will be quite simple. If it's too far from the player, it will move towards it. Otherwise, it will start attacking the player. After getting the logic to work, similar as with the player, I started adding animation, sounds, and effects. Oh, in case you're wondering where I got the sounds from, I've got myself a new mic, baby! So I really hope the quality of recording will be much better, not for this part specifically since I'm recording from my phone, but in general for the video. Alright, we have a zombie, it is moving, very nice, but now time to make it attack and actually deal damage. I've made so the enemies and the player have health and also added those two sliders underneath the player. One for health and the other indicating the attack cooldown. But for now, no projectile is spawned yet, so yeah, that was the very next thing I've added. I made it when the cooldown slider fills, the player shoots a projectile that will fly towards the current closest enemy to our player. And after adding sounds and effects, it looks even better. Right, now to the fun part, power-ups. The first one will be Radiance. The way this will work is by burning everyone who will be in the range of this radiance. I made a nice visual animation for it and made enemies take damage while in the circle. But this ain't that fun. The second power-up I made, however, are the spinning blades. I have animated them rotate as well as rotate around the player, and whenever these collide with an enemy, we hear a slow blade noise and the enemy takes damage. I must say it works really well. You might think it's slightly OP and you would be wrong because it is tremendously OP. But that's the idea, remember?
You're basically invincible. You'll be unstoppable. Nothing but scorched earth.
Power-ups are cool, but we need a way to acquire them. So I made a leveling system where for each killed enemy, you would get experience. Exceeding the experience limit will increase the level and the new experience limit for reaching the next level. Every few levels you would get the option to get a new skill or upgrade an existing one, making it even more powerful. Lastly, I made a relatively optimized spawn system which will spawn enemies in a radius around the player, but the cool thing is that the killed enemies will then be reused instead of recreating a new object every single time, resulting in a somewhat optimized spawning system. I'm saying somewhat because there are plenty of ways to improve it further, but I could not be bothered enough to get into them. Almost forgot, the small trick that makes slaying monsters even more satisfying. Damage numbers. Oh yeah, that's much better. Alright, the game is ready, you can kill monsters, level up, get different power-ups and even upgrade them, and it looks decent enough. Now, if you also want to try out this masterpiece and compare it to the cheap original, follow the link in the description below. See you in the next video!